has it that you much prefer shooting inanimate objects than human beings. Huh? Why is that?
Why is that? My first thing when deciding on a shoot is, am I going to enjoy the shoot? So I don't enjoy fashion, so it's out. I prefer lighting products, because each product is unique. In fashion there are limited ways of lighting a product. But here, each object, the TV, food, jewelry, each one has its own type of lighting, things to look out for and do.
Having observed Ian at work, the understanding that I now have is that while photographing any inanimate object, whether it be food or jewelry, to bring it to life, it is essential to highlight its shape, its form, its color, its texture, its patterns. And for this, lighting is key. Now, we've already seen Ian photographing food at the Noodle Bar, and today we are in his studio where he will be photographing jewelry and bringing it to life. Are there any rules of thumb in jewelry photography?
One thing is I'm shooting from dead top because I want the jewelry to be, the shape of the jewelry to be visible. If I shoot it at an angle, then what's nearer the camera will be bigger, what's away from the camera will be smaller.
Right.
So the reality of the piece doesn't come out.
So depending on whether it is the left page of the catalogue or the right page of the catalogue, they have to position the jewelry in a particular way.
As you can see, this is all tangled up. It doesn't give show you the design.
Right.
So now I have untangled them.
Yeah.
So now you see the beauty of the design.
Yes.
So now this is pretty simple, this one.
Yeah.
But in other sets it will be more elaborate.
Are you going to make those bangles stand up?
Yes. Yeah, we'll have to. And the tricky part is to get the top of the bangle and the necklace in focus, because there's a difference in height.
One becomes a foreground and one becomes a background.
So that has to be done carefully. It can be done, which I'll do. With this, the camera being that way, I can control the focus in both planes.
On two planes.
Yeah, first along the surface, along the table, and then from the table to the highest object in the shot.
All right. Okay. So you can control focus. I know I'm repeating what you said, but you can control focus on the horizontal as well as the vertical.
Exactly. Any other camera you can only do it on one point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, here you can do it two ways, the surface and the height.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of this camera. So now the first thing I'm doing, I'm checking that the layout is okay. So the logo is not interfering and everything is fitting on the page.
Right.
Now, next thing I do, I enlarge it. So I'll check if this is in focus. There. So this is sharp, and I come to the top of the bangle.
Sharp as
It is sharp as well. So
voila.
done. Okay. Okay.
You have to use a fresh background for the next piece of jewelry?
Yeah, because we put earrings in the paper. We poked earrings in this, so the next will have a different position. So.
There's a mini operation happening here. You have to have a tremendous amount of patience.
To make the piece look nice, you have to get everything arranged. As you see, it's all arranged. All these ghungroos are arranged and the bigger beads are arranged in line. So you get the beauty of the piece. The shape of the earrings. It's done now. It's almost done. You can see it's all arranged. It's not easy. There's no place. Otherwise, we could have,
spread them out.
But anyway, this is.
Oh, but you can really see how this piece is cut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you can see the colors of the stone.
Yeah.
That's important. The greens and the reds.
What is the difference between shooting for food and shooting for jewelry?
The piece is the piece. I don't have to do much with it. In food, I have to keep thinking of the food, what accompaniment goes. Is the food fallen down? Is the garnishing too much, too little? There's so many other factors. Here, there's a piece. I just have to improve on the piece. I don't have. They have to actually build the shot and make sure the styling is done correctly and the food is not drying up. All that thing. Here, nothing will happen to this. So it's only to make
This
sure
is not time sensitive like the food
Exactly.
was.
Exactly.
Right.
I would like to do more food, but
Yeah.
at present, jewelry is a larger percentage of what I'm doing.
The main purpose of advertising is to arouse a consumer's desire to own any given product, and photography is used to stimulate these desires and hopefully result in a purchase. But that's got to be one of the most challenging parts of a photographer's job. Of course, he must have technical skill, but to be able to play with people's minds, get inside their heads, into their subconscious, and figure out what makes them tick. And only a few of us would call these images art, because art is supposed to be refined and rarefied, divorced from the scent of commerce and the necessity to sell. But even photography, since its invention over 100 years ago, constantly trespasses the conventional boundaries that define art, blurring them and making us rethink our preconceptions.